Hello there. Thank you so much for joining me again. So you are welcome back. Read the caption of the broadcast, the description of the broadcast as usual. Like it, share it. Invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends. Tell all of them that Maiyegun today. Thank you. They are not done with Dangote. There is a Reuters report accusing Dangote of lying. It said that his crude refining units has broken down, and they got this confirmed from 4 different sources that the allocated crude oil to Dangote refinery where it's sold in international markets. Before, we've heard that of 45% completion. We have heard the accusation of low quality refined products. Now they are accusing him again of selling or reselling the crude oil given to him. He has denied this. But there is more to the story. Read the rest of the description. Share this. Invite your friends. Invite your not so friendly friends. Tell them that Maiyegun today for the last time. Thank you. Today. So, good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you. From wherever you are joining tonight, if this is the first time you are joining tonight, or today rather, well, top of the moment to you. If you have been with us earlier during the brunch time, welcome back. Be in order. So thank you so much for joining me as you are tuning in. Hear this, okay? And thank you again. I have another gist for you. And if it doesn't, if it's not something like significantly important, I won't have to share it with you. And since this is Maiyegun's diary political, remember, our temple of truth. And it doesn't matter whose oxys is God, right? Whatever we see is what we share and say. We don't make things up here, do we? So if you recently joined Maiyegun's Diary Political, this platform, I think I need to give you a little bit of a guide, okay? Number one, in the last few days, I have been seeing some ignorant comments, especially on YouTube. Some of them have opinions. They have advices and stuffs like that. I understand. But if you have time, please read again. Maiyegun's Diary Political. It is a platform that does not and would not in any way portray the criminals in charge of Nigeria in any good light. Yeah, you hear me right. The reason why you are here is because if you are looking for reason, or if you are looking for understanding, clarity about Nigeria without all your biases, prejudice, or whatever, on this platform, we do not have any respect, pity, or sympathy for every individual involved in the destruction of Nigeria. And mind you, we have every right to not like them and in any way give them anything that has to do with good press, ever. You get that now? We are angry people, but we are not stupid. So on Maiyegun's Diary Political, do not come here to think you can speak for the government of Nigeria, Tifnumbu, or whatever other, category you belong to in the shit hole there, right? This is not a place. And it is also not a place that the unity beggars, those unity beggars, those of you lunatics, putting the blame of the destruction of Nigeria and the fixing of Nigeria on the damaged people of Nigeria. Do you get what I'm saying? Do not come here and ask us to pray for Nigeria. Do not come here to ask for us to respect any goddamn criminal from the drug dealer press idiots. Yeah, we shout. I told you, we are angry people. The people on this platform are those who are looking for reasons, looking for answers to why Nigeria is not working. It will never work. And it is not completely your fault. These are the people on this platform, okay? So I saw one few. I saw one weary. I don't know how they kind of found their way around there, right? I found one weary that came here and said, you, Maiyegun, you are one of the people inciting the people to go and protest. You are one of the people Nigerian government is talking about. Yes, I am the reason why your Naira is a trash paper. I am the reason why the criminals are looting you blind. Hey, look at me. I am the reason why your economy crumbled. Maiyegun, look at my face. I am the reason why you are having hyperinflation in Nigeria. So yeah, does that make you feel better? I saw another one. Oh, Maiyegun, I love your platform. I love the way, I love blah, 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 blah. Then the next thing. But I don't like the way you are cursing them. That's what that person said. If you are watching me right now, would you follow my shit? Yeah, maybe that one will kind of be personal. Yeah. When I call out the rogues that have pushed all of us to this cliff, to the edge, I mentioned their names. I put their pictures on the screen. I tell you why I am talking about them. What have they done today? What did they do today again? Maiyegun, this is what they have done. Except you are one of their closest ass lickers, voluntary slave, humble the slave. A one Nigerian lying to himself, you will never feel uncomfortable hearing me talk or curse them. You will never be uncomfortable. The only people uncomfortable with the way I talk How I do it are those who feels like their criminal leaders one day will leave, and people like them would have a shot. And people like me, the way I am going, I am making the supposed captured people in Nigeria to remain captured. But the way I am going, I do not want them to remain captured. Rather, that I am trying to incite them to reject the slavery. And that, in your book, is wrong. When I speak here, right, when I point things out, they are not skits. They are not, what do you call it, your news channel, who just want to inform you. No. This is Maiyegun's Diary Political. Here, I am going to not just bring to your attention what is going on. I am actually going to put you in the frame, even though you are yet to be affected, kind of. I can put you in the picture. I can make you part of it. I can make you feel what just happened. Just in case if that happens to you or happens to the people you love. Nigeria is a place where people, when things hasn't happened to them, then it is not happening. Political correctness on Maiyegun's Diary Political will have you kicked out of this platform. You can't defend any government on this platform. You cannot defend APC. You can't have opinion here. Anything you have about them, you have to go and look for your likes elsewhere. Yeah. You will not be allowed to participate in the gathering, to plant a gathering of people who knows better. And they are, gathering it together, putting it together, and they're counting days. A day is coming. Yes, you can look at me and say, we are just noisemakers on the one hand. On the other hand, oh, we are the troublemakers. Yeah, the cavalry is coming. And it is not because Maiyegun is only telling people. It is because the criminals in Nigeria will never change. They will never stop until they are stopped. So when you try to make political correctness, I do not need your political correctness. Yeah, any other idea, you are welcome. Come and share with us. But tó bá fẹ́ ṣòfò tọmọtọmọ, tó bá fẹ́ ṣòfò tìrantìran, tó bá fẹ́ kúkú òjijì, tó bá fẹ́ parun. Please leave this platform. Rora your subscription right now. Remove it. Could disappear. Because on this platform, everything that we destroy and crush and destroy that establishment inside that contraption Nigeria, I am involved 100%, and I'm not hiding my face. A system put in place to cater for a few people, but others can wait. Abi, that is a system that must be destroyed. I don't care how you feel. It doesn't matter how you feel. It doesn't matter even if you are laughing. If you are poking your nose, look at them. But yeah, you are just an humbled or voluntary slave to the slave masters that we are dealing with. As for the slave masters, your powerful masters, if you are looking for those who are giving them the sleepless night that tells them that their days are numbered, the people will revolt against them, whether now or later, it doesn't matter. And you, Abobakus, you can't stop them. You won't fight people with empty stomach and you take bimpa, fine bara, ass lickers, crumb eaters, sewage dwellers, all risers. When the people are really ready, wọ́n máa fi yín ṣètùtù ni, wọ́n máa fẹ̀mí yín rúbọ fún ìràpadà ayé àwọn èèyàn tí Nàìjíríà bàjẹ́ ni. Do you understand? The enemies of Nigeria are the people who are telling you that those who are calling them out are their enemies. And guess what? When people comes for them, they will come for you too. Because it's a matter of life and death right now in Nigeria, is it not? Eh? You think you can underplay it? You think you can scare them? You think you can, oh, come on. Everything like that has their own expiry date. This one too has an expiry date. And we will ensure, we will enforce it. You are destroying lives. You are watching these guys, irresponsible people, get away with all of these things. And yet, they tell you that whenever people call them out, they are coming for us. They are our enemy. Enemy of the people are complaining that they have enemies. Guys, the moderators, please, especially on YouTube, I can take care of those ones on Facebook, okay? I'll go take care of them. If you by mistake, because we've had new members of the temple. Majority of them, maybe for some reason, YouTube just pushed the video to them. And then they just kind of like, oh, who is this one? Oh, he's sounding good. Well, let me just go and advise him to stop abusing them. You can still deliver your message without abusing them, without cursing them. The Olori Bruku that actually said, because when you are cursing them, when you are abusing them, that shows the kind of person you are, your personality. Oh, Nikure, the personality, but the personality that feels so irritated whenever I see criminals. Then I love the personality. You have a problem with that, you can walk away. So that I can really speak to the people whose lives are being mortgaged, whose future, the lives of their children, whose safety are being jeopardized. They need to know. That's what I am doing. They will be the one to decide what's going to happen, not me. Sure, you get. If you need me to incite you, to go and fight for what is yours. You go hate me, you go love me. You are supposed to love me. Like you don't know how to. You don't know that some people are mortgaging your life. And I am telling you, now you are aware. You feel like you want to go and fight. But suddenly you feel like Nami, you go fight. Because Nami, they tell you, say me, you could go. You are supposed to be thanking me. You're not supposed to be hating me, except if you are already so deep in their ass. I'm coming back to you. So if you are new here, I not be your friend though. If you have any advice for me that says the way I am doing my thing, I can do it the other way that can suit your miserable existence, Baba, we not be padio, not deceiver. Sure you get. And let me tell you something. If you are new here as well, just so you know, I have been doing this for over 11 years. Never filtered. Do you get that? People have called me too no. They have called me attention seeker. They have called me, what else again? I can't remember. They have called me proud. He's always feeling arrogant. They have called me arrogant. Okay? There's nothing they haven't called me just to make themselves feel better. You too, you can call me anything. You're welcome. Call me anything. Whatever makes you feel better. I have no respect. I have no home training. Or maybe you can ask me some of the stupid questions people have asked me before. Questions like, what about your father? What has your father done? Yeah, you can ask me too. So people have asked me dumbo questions, and I've always come back here because every day there are victims of this misrule in Nigeria. And if you are saying that you are not in Nigeria, outside Nigeria, and you think you are away from all of this, if they tell you, say, another person dumb, that there's another dumber person than you in your area, you need to sue the entire area. Yeah, class action. Sue your street. If they point out, if you, for any reason, you believe that, if they tell you, say, another person dumb pass you for your street, sue the entire street. So we do know. Okay? So if you are new on the Maiyegun's Diary Political, please keep your advice to yourself, okay? Because the people I am talking about Now, some people be born them, then get mama, then get papa. They have family. So you tell me, who raised these criminals? Did their parents teach them how to loot public fund? Who are their parents? Did they teach them? Their parents, taught them on how to steal from the poor, deprive them of basic things. Yeah. Did their parents also teach them to, rather than empower young people, but arm them with guns? Is that how they were taught? So you think, say, my own parent, they didn't teach me well to respect thieves because they are old. Abi? So my own parent didn't train me well. Okay. Maybe they didn't train me on how to respect criminals and thieves. So maybe that's their fault. But who raised all these guys? Who raised them? The country is going down. The economy is down. People are dying. The level of poverty and the rest of that. Who raised them? Are they not humans? Do they not have parents? That you will take money meant for medical care, money meant for education, money meant for infrastructure, money meant for infrastructure like power. You share the money among yourself. They stole the money. You know it. All of you know it. And you actually agree that that's all they do. But I mean, no get home training. I'm the one who doesn't have home training. Because I can't respect them. But they have home training. They are raised well. Abi? Anyway, let's go talk about the latest about Dangote. People are using the power, the public office power they have, to rob millions of people. And they don't see anything wrong in that. They use Nigeria money in a shady way and gave it to Dangote. And somehow, Tifnumbu and his gang, I don't know what they want. Do they want the refinery? Oh, yeah, come and take it. The guy is already interested in selling it to you. You are sabotaging your own country. And you are pointing fingers at other people as enemies. Why? War. Here is the story about Dangote. Again. Dangote's refinery is not ready. Good. There is a part of it that is ready. From the arrangement he had with Bokuwari, Dangote was to be supplied 21 million barrels of crude oil every month, 650,000 barrels every day. That was the arrangement. But that would be if the refinery is functional fully, right? Or maybe then. But the problem is that Nigeria no get crude oil. And they didn't tell Nigerians. The richest man in Africa, even me, we be say the poorest man in Africa. I am aware of the shadiness of the corruption in the oil sector in Nigeria. I have been following all of these things, my guys. I have been. My country Baru is dead now. They sold the Nigerian crude oil 25 years, 30 years ahead, collecting royalty. That these people say, okay, now this is how much we make this, okay, we'll give you this. So they perpetrated the greatest fraud against Nigeria people through the Nigeria's number one source of forex. Crude oil is Nigeria's number one source of forex. They intentionally did not develop other sector. And then they faced it under Bokuwari from 1.8 million barrels of crude oil every day in 2014, 2015. That dwindled to 800 barrels, 800,000 barrels a day. They were stealing over 700,000 barrels of crude oil in Nigeria, straight up. NNPC and the rest of them, they were making other schemes. They were scheming and stealing from Nigeria. Whatever the pieces of whatever peanut they paid them, royalty, from the crude oil. NNPC opened another shop and they called it subsidy. Before these guys came in, Nigeria was spending 250 billion, 300 billion, the most 800 billion a year on subsidy. Petrol was 87 naira. These guys came in. Subsidy jumped to over 400 billion naira a month. Petrol price jumped. Diesel price jumped. Everything jumped. These guys actually schemed the, what do you call it? The refineries in Nigeria, 4 of them, with the capacity